Hiya, yeah, this is just my review on a gear lever extender, which I purchased on eBay for my Mini R53 Cooper S. Um, I've been toying with the idea of doing something like this and thought, well, I'll give it a go. I thought if it doesn't work, then I'll bin it. Um, I like the kind of like tool look of the um, like the sequential gearbox kind of like look, the way they sort of like have these tool levers, and there's no way I could afford to go to anything like that. The only other option would be one of the Cooler Works gear shifting systems, but like I say, same again, crazy money, sort of 500-600 quid or whatever they are, and then you've got to get them installed. You get a lovely precision sort of like gear change obviously, but I mean it's just sort of like crazy money. I'd sooner use that money on something else. So I went for basically one of these. Let's see if I can get an idea, show you just how tall it is. Like I say, off of eBay, wasn't a lot of money, about a tenner. Little bit of fitting, I just ended up taking an angle grinder, basically, to the gear lobbed it off. And you've got a fairly secure fixing, like micro, kind of like lug screw type of fixing here, and it actually does hold it quite firmly on. It doesn't sort of like move around, and then you've got the adjustment here, up and down. So I've got it kind of set midway. And what's it like? Well, yeah, it feels really nice. I mean, height wise, I've had a few people that have said, "Oh my god," they're sat in it, and it's quite radical from where it was down on the position. But I've got a Mazda RX-8 as another toy, and the truth is, where your hand actually sits, it's probably very, very similar to the position of the gear knob on the RX-8 with the centre tunnel. And it's sort of like, the idea is obviously, like I say, there's your hand holding the steering wheel. You can get to the gear lever really, really quick. And when you want to sort of like a little bit of a charge, and it works really, really well. It just feels like it comes to hand. And I just think it looks better, looks a bit more, just looks a bit more purposeful. Massively over-engineered, I suppose, with this. But like I say, it works really well in this interior. That with my funky retro gear knob on it as well. The only thing I will say about it is that it does increase the throw quite sort of like dramatically, and that is noticeable. So the next thing is going to be, I think, is probably a a short shifter kit. But same again, what you can find off of eBay. I think Craven Speed do one. The only thing with this one, it being the 6-speed box, is I'm not quite sure whether in fact I'm pretty sure that the ones that you see advertised a lot are for the 5-speed box, and I've been told they don't fit. So you got to be sure that you get the right shifter for the 6-speed box, and they don't seem to be quite so common advertised. But that should, I would say, probably make the throw more sort of like it was originally, which is pretty good, up to 30 or 40% reduction in the throw. But there we go. So if you're thinking about one, I'd say a big yes. It works really, really nicely on the Mini, especially if you're 6 foot plus like me, 6'5". Just the position feels really, really good from way it's sort of like your hand goes to it from off the steering wheel, and it looks better too. Well, I think it does anyway. Okay, so there we have it. That's my little take on my gear lever extender for the Mini R53. I hope it's helpful to some of you.